morning. So I'm going to go ahead and go over our solids unit checkpoint 2 review. So I'm going to go over the review. So this one, it says rotate the shape given and find its volume. So this shape, everybody, would be in 3D, everybody, this would be a cylinder. Okay. So 6 is the radius and our height is 8. So volume is going to be pi times the radius squared times the height. Remember to use the pi button. So it's going to be pi times 6 squared times our height of 8. So we're going to plug this in the calculator. So 940 and get 78. Okay. That would be the units cubed. Okay, this one, everybody, is going to be a cone. So the right triangle, if you see that, everybody, remember that's going to be a cone. 2 is our radius. Our height is 5. Its volume is equal to 1/3. The base is the circle, so pi r squared times the height. So remember, a fraction's another way to write division. Okay, so 1 divided by 3 times pi times 2 squared times 5. So we put that on the calculator. And we get 20.94 units cubed. It's 3D. Okay, rotate the shape. So this one, everybody, would be a sphere. So that's 4/3 pi. Notice it's the radius cubed. Okay, so then we raise it to the 3rd power. So mark up volume and do 4 divided by 3 times pi times 7 raised to the 3rd power. Then we get 1,436 and 76 units cubed. Okay, this one, it says describe the shape. So this one would be a triangle. We've got a triangular prism. Okay, and this for our cone would also be a triangle. Remember, look for the purple or the darkest part. For our hexagonal prism, that would be a rectangle. We're cutting it. Okay. The cake decorator rolls off its tip to form a cone. The cone has a radius of 6 centimeters and a height of 18. What's the volume of the cone? It's going to be 1/3 pi r squared times the height. So 4 divided by 3 times pi times 6 squared times 18. So we just plug all that in the calculator. So our volume will be 678 and 5,800 centimeters cubed for our cone. Okay, soccer balls, different sizes. One has a diameter of 28. Okay, so that the radius, so half of 28 is 14. So it's a soccer ball, so it's a ball, it's a sphere. So it would be times 14 raised to the 3rd power. Okay, so 4 divided by 3 times pi times 14 raised to the 3rd power. 1,104, so 1,494 and 400 centimeters cubed. Okay, Layla wants to build a wooden box. So everybody, if it's a box, it's going to be our rectangular prism, everybody. Do lines inside. Okay, so width of 5, height of 3, how long should the base be, everybody? So we're solving for the length. So volume is length times width times height. So 180, length, 3 times 5. So I'm writing the answer, everybody. Okay, so 180. 3 times 5 is 15. Divide each side by 15. So we can get the length by itself. And the length would be 12 centimeters. Okay, everybody, because this is what we're solving for. Okay, so the next one says you have a pyramid-shaped water bottle that contains 500 milliliters of water. If you know the area of the base is 72 centimeters, then you find the height. Okay, so it's a pyramid-shaped water bottle. So pyramid is 1/3 times the area of the base times the height. Okay, so this is the area of the base, and we want to find the height. So 500 is equal to 1/3 times 72 times our height. So 1/3 times 72 is 24. Remember, we want to get each by itself, so we're going to divide each side by 24. So 500 divided by 24. And our height would be 20.83 repeating, so 20.8 centimeters. Okay, mercury is poured into a graduated cylinder that holds exactly 22.5 milliliters. The mercury used to fill it weighs 306 grams. From the same information, calculate density. So everybody remember that we love density. So density is going to be equal to mass divided by volume. So this is the volume. This is our mass. So 306 divided by 22.5. 13.6 grams divided by milliliters. Okay, milliliters, remember the liquid, it's going to be the volume. Okay, so on this one it says a solid cylinder has a radius of 2. It's a cylinder. Okay, so remember cylinder. Okay, so radius of 2 and a height, it says, of 7. So that would be our height. It has a density 3.1 grams. What's the mass? Okay, so density is equal to mass divided by volume. So if I substitute those in, so 3.1. Now I have to do something first, everybody. I'm going to solve for the volume. So volume, pi r squared times the height. So pi times 2 squared times 7. And get 87.96. 87.96. Okay, and then we're just going to cross multiply. M times 1 is just going to be M. 272.98 grams. I knew it was grams because the unit here is grams. Okay, it says you need to dig a hole for a post that's the shape of a cylinder with a radius of 52. You'll be using a drill bit, everybody, so it'll be like this. So our radius is 5.2. Radius of 2. And then 20 inches deep. So our height's going to have to be 20 inches. Okay, what shape should it be? So it's going to be a drill bit, everybody. Remember, that's for a cylinder. So it's going to have to be a rectangle. Okay. Our horizontal width. So this would be our width of a rectangle. This would be our length. So our width of our rectangle would have to be 5.2. And our length would have to be 20. Okay. So this is the horizontal width. And this is the vertical height. Okay. This one, it says you need to create a hole that's 16 inches deep for a post that's the shape of a cone with a radius of 3 inches. Okay, everybody, so remember it's a drill bit. So if I'm doing the cone, okay, so 16 inches deep. So that means that the height is going to be 16, radius of 3. Okay, so everybody, this would be our radius. What's the shape? So that shape, everybody, is a right triangle. Everybody, right triangle, because that has that. And then horizontal width. Equals 3, okay, because that's the radius. And then our vertical height is 16. Okay, so our vertical height would be 16. Okay, everybody, you got this.